Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It's the Gamer Spent back once again to do basically another late night stream. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, of course. Like I said, one of the biggest reasons why I'm actually doing a stream right now, anyways, we've got a storm coming our way. Just letting you guys know, it's gonna be kind of like a tornado storm, so it's gonna be high winds, a lot of rain, and stuff like that. We may lose power. If I do lose power on my end, I will tell you this right now. Like I said, that means I might be down for a day, or I might be down for a couple of hours. Depends on how much damage and stuff is going to be. So, like, I mean, just to let you guys know, right now, like, basically, the weather is pretty calm, but usually it's a calm before the storm. So, of course, just trying to deal with that and whatnot. So it's not too bad, I suppose. Like I said, hopefully everybody's doing okay on their ends. Of course, I'm be trying to actually do a little bit of grinding right now, just in case I can't do it later as well. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need 3 more cosmetic and be able to do it that way. But that's supposed to happen in the next couple of hours. So it's going to be hectic for the next little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. Because usually if we do get a storm here, we get a lot of high winds and stuff like that. But we get a severe. Like, I mean, we can have 140, 160 click winds, enough to basically knock out the power and so on and so forth. I know in Florida and stuff like that, you do have a lot worse weather. So just let you guys know, like I said, if you don't see me on later on today, this is the reason why. Like, I mean, like I said, I do try to stream as much as I can when I can. Like I said, I basically done a stream earlier today. If you caught the stream, what's up, man? How are you doing tonight, or this afternoon, or whatever the case may be, whatever time zone you're in? How are you doing today, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like I said, if you get any questions, anyone's got any questions or anything like that on Trove or any type of games that I do have listed, is more than welcome to basically and ask them, of course. Oh, nice. 7 p.m. It's not too late, I guess. Like, I mean, it's almost 11 o'clock my time. So, like I said, as I mentioned before, when it comes to time zones and stuff like that, it makes a big difference. Like I said, to know when to stream and stuff like that makes a big difference too. Like, I mean, I do try to go along, and support all time zones to a point. Like, I mean, it's just a lot of work to try to get used to all the time zones. Like I said, from the UK to the parts of the US, and even certain parts of Canada. But Canada's not so hard because, like I said, it's one of those things. But in certain areas, like you got like 4, 5, and 6 hours in a difference, that makes a big difference overall. So, like I said, sometimes, like I said, I do miss people online because of that reason. And like I said, it's just one of those things that I got to deal with, of course. And there's nothing I can do about that. You know, like I said, when you're actually doing streaming and stuff like that and try to help other people out, there is only a certain amount of help you can give out because those people are not online, whatever the case may be. Like I said, that's why I've got a YouTube channel and stuff like that set up just for that reason. Because, like I said, if I'm not here on Twitch, basically you'll be able to get on my YouTube channel and basically still get the information, even though, like I said, I do have, like I said, a 2 of it run side by side, so I can actually fill in the gaps for when I'm not actually here. So, like I said, I do try to do my best with that and I try to keep everything up to date, of course. But it just takes a lot of time and effort to do so. And like I said, I don't mind putting that time and effort in so people can actually be able to still get the help that they need and stuff like that in the game, or in games to be exact, because I do multiple different types of games. Like, I mean, I do Minecraft, I do Trove a lot, whatever the case may be. So that's exactly what I do. Anyway, like I said, if you want to check me out on my channel itself, you can go along and check under Gamersmith and just look for the Blue Wolf itself, or just go along and look at the link itself and be able to do that. It should be in one of my gamer tags or just in my description itself. So yeah, you'll be able to go there and basically to get information. Like I said, if I'm not on here, I'm always online anyways, regardless. So I do try to basically do do this game and other games justice as much as I can. So basically, people are not waiting for the information or waiting for me to come online, especially if the power and stuff goes down and stuff like that, or bad weather. At least this time of the year, basically, we're dealing with tornado season. Like I said, and high winds and stuff like that. Now, like I said, our tornadoes are not as bad as in Florida and other places in the world, but we still do have bad weather up here in Canada itself. So we just got to deal with that when it comes to it. So, like I said, it's just more of just a weather warning, of course, to you guys. So just in case you don't see me, like I said, I'll always be here to that point. Like I said, right now I'll be doing basically a grind from my gems. Yeah, like I said, if you get any questions or like that, I can just basically answer them as quickly and clearly as possible and be able to help you as much as I can. Now, like I said, it's just crazy. Uh, okay, any tips are going from 573? Check your gems, by the way. I was going to ask you a question. What console do you play on, or what system do you play on, dude? Do you play on PC, or do you play on PS4 or PS5? Because like I said, I might be able to help you with your PR. But like I said, because there's no cross-platform for Trove, that's the biggest problem, and I would love to see it go cross-platform, but it's one of those things. Because I can help you, I can give you a few tips with that. Oh, okay. Oh, mastery. Okay. I could tell you. Okay. I get you. I get you. Okay. What you will want to do is just, okay, what are you missing? Did you go back to the very beginning of the game? Like the lower level zones and get all those stuff that you're missing? Like, all those, basically, those weapons and stuff? Because this is the very first thing people rush the game and forget about that zone. That's one of the biggest things that they forget about. Now, second thing is, did you do all your fishing? Because that would help too. Fishing is a great big huge asset into the game itself. It will help you. It's 227 2,270 mastery to be exact into fishing itself. You want to get that as much mastery as possible in that direction. If you get all the rare fish and stuff, a lot of people don't fish because it's absolutely super boring to some people, but it's crazy mastery what you can get from there. So you want to be able to try to get that as well. Oh, okay. But just look at your rare fish. Look at your rare fish. Your rare fish will give you the most mastery. Because I do believe they give you 25 each. Also look at the market and see what mounts and stuff that you're missing. Because it's easy to get 600. It should be easy to get 600. Because when you get because I'm up in the 800s right now. Just because like I say, bought a few packs and stuff like that. But like I said, the packs don't help much. They do help a little bit. There's at my level, all my monsters are right. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Well, that would be the best way of doing it. Now, you know how to make flux and stuff, right? That's why my next question is: if you don't know how to make flux, like I said, I can make probably 2 million flux a day. That's why not basically. That's me just doing simple trading and stuff. And that's not even me trying. You can make about 150 to 200k flux almost every hour if you do it right. It depends on what you're selling and what you're flipping and what you're what you're selling and and so on and so forth. So yeah. So that's exactly why I asked that, because if you don't know how to make flux, like, I mean, if you've gotten 200K plus, that's exactly what I did. I was basically how I got my mastery so high. Right, right. So, see, the thing is, you're only getting a certain percentage of that, and that's the thing. Like I said, you remember if you buy something for a mil and you flip it for 2 mil, you're only getting a mil. Like, I mean, a mil flux in here. Yeah, a mil in trove it's easy to get. It's a joke. But like I said, it's one of those things, you know. And this is why I ask the questions that I do, because, like I said, I wanted to find exactly where to, so I can actually, when you ask me a question, I can go along and say, okay, this is how this works, and this is why it works that way. What I normally do is just the way I make flux is adventure boxes. Luxter. Luxter, I can make so much because I can make it off the dragon coins, and I can trade the dragon coins. I know it's only a short burst of flux, but it's still making flux overall. As I mentioned before in one of my videos. Like I said, if you want to really make flux itself, you can use and utilize everything in the game. Basically, you do the alerts and stuff like that to get dragon coins. If you are missing dragons, that will actually give you a lot of mastery too. Because remember, every dragon is 250 mastery. But, like I said, it's just one of those things. So if you are missing anything to make extra flux or anything that way. Okay. Well, I would not sell those because you can actually make 40 to 50 mastery, and if you get that's if you get a mount from them. You can get 40 to 50K flux. Sometimes you get 100K flux. Sometimes you get 400K. So that would actually add to your total. Like, I mean, you can sell the boxes itself. I'm not saying not to. That's up to you. That's your own prerogative. But what you want to do is look at when you can actually make money with them. Like, I mean, I look at all the chests, adventure chests and stuff like that. If I make 50K off of a box when I'm getting an adventure mount, now you got to remember, I'm getting glam, I'm getting everything else too. So I can actually trade the glam in for stuff off of treasure trove, and I could still make flux. Like, I mean, I can make 12 to 14K off of each one. Like, I mean, as long as I got glam and stuff like that, and out there fishing and stuff like that. So I'm not running out of flux. I can make flux all day long. It's just like boom, 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 boom. So what you want to do is look at what you have for there. Yeah, 175K, but you basically, you can sell them. But the only thing is, what happens if you get one of those rare mounts that sells for 400K? Basically, you're taking your chances with that. And basically doing it that way, but that's up to you. But that's exactly what I do. Like I said, the winter ones don't give you that much sometimes, but sometimes you get strike that lucky, and it'll make up for the boxes that you have. Now, if it's 175K each, then that's a gravy huge difference than getting a mount. That's common sense in that direction. That'd be common sense to sell those then. Yeah, I'm after getting like a lot higher ones. It depends on which ones you get. There is the common ones that you get, but there's some rare ones you could get as well. I think it's which mounts is under that. But I know it's part of the adventure mount boxes, to be exact. So it's kind of randomized what you get. Like, I mean, I could take my adventure boxes and do the same thing. You know, but like I said, adventure boxes, I've seen them going for about 1 or 2K each, just because. But sometimes you make more by selling the boxes. Sometimes you make more by just getting the mounts. So it's the same thing with the winterized boxes. So yeah, Like, I mean, you take your chances. Like, I mean, think of it this way. It's just like everything else. Like, you take your chances of getting striking something big, or if you don't want to take the chance, you go along and just sell the boxes by itself. Like, I mean, that's two choices that you have. I can't see either side as the right way or wrong way of doing it. Because, like I said, I do both sometimes. Sometimes I'll actually sell a couple and whatnot, but you still need a lot of boxes to make a flux. That's what I'm getting at. So basically, you need at least 20 plus boxes stacked. But you got to think about how lucky do you get with those boxes, and how many boxes you get every day. So that's exactly what you got to look at. You got to look at your drop chances when it comes to that. So if you look at your drop chances and what you're actually doing, basically you got to look at that. Look at the mathematical equation in that. Like, I mean, if it's a 2%, that means you're actually selling the boxes, you're actually losing money or losing flux. But on the other hand, if you got a bunch of boxes already and you basically just want to revamp them, you can actually do that. But like I said, what's the chance of revamping every single box that you have? So that's exactly what I look at. I look at all the numbers and stuff like that in the game. Like I said, when it comes to drop chances, because remember, you're only getting a certain percentage every day of basically trying to get some flux and stuff like that. So that's exactly how it works out. That's why I don't try to tell people what to do with those. That's up to the person. And I don't tell people, like I said, how to spend their flux either, but it's what it is, because they're working hard for it. So, like I said, I look at exactly what it is. Like, I mean, if you find it one way better than, like I said, than what I do or what someone else do, well, basically, just keep continuing on doing what you're doing. But like I said, if you're stuck on mastery and you need those boxes to make the master even, basically, you got to think about it this way. Okay, if you see a 70K mount, okay, and you're only getting a 30K mounts, but that mount, you buy it off of somebody else, maybe 70 still selling for 70K. The only thing is, there's only one problem. That means basically you're using your own flux to get your own mastery back. That's another thing too. So, like, I mean, you're selling in one side, but you're basically buying and you're actually losing out. Hey, Remote, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, of course. And you're a little bit late. I was kidding. So how are you doing today, my buddy? Hopefully you're doing okay. Yeah. I usually, like I said, I'm doing a stream because I've got a storm coming our way. Of course, we got a tornado with very high winds and stuff like that, and a heavy rain that's supposed to start in only a few hours. So I'm just trying to squeeze in tomorrow's stream, which is kind of weird, just in case. Oh, nice. Congrats, bro. Congrats on that. Very much so. Yeah, the Aurora's a little bit low drop chance, so congrats on that. Like, I mean, they're not as rare as a Gonda, but they're still, but yeah, that's sweet, man. That's sweet. Like I said, a lot of that stuff you can craft, too, in the Chaos Core Crafter. So, yeah. Ah, sweet. Okay. But you know you need 5 of them, right? The black dragons. Because when you get 5 of them, you can combine them together to make a dragon. And it is the highest because you get a 100 magic find just for getting that dragon. Plus you get 250 mastery. It doesn't have much of any other stats, though. That's the problem. Ah, sweet. Okay, that means you've got at least 120K coming your way. Nice. Well, like I said, sometimes opening up those boxes, as I said before, it's worth it. But sometimes it's not. Depends on what you're looking for or what you're trying to get. Like, I mean, 120K, yeah, it's not like 170K. But you don't remember, if it's costing you less boxes, basically you're going to make you're making bank. That's exactly what it is. Basically, you take a chance. It's like the RNG system in this game kind of sucks because of what it is. But yeah. Oh my God, nice. Yeah, someone really messed up on that. Whoa. Lore Keeper. Actually, that sells for quite a bit. You can actually probably resell that or use it yourself because that goes sometimes for quite a bit. Yeah, I know. So, yeah. Well, congrats on that. Jeez, why not? I'm very happy for you that you found it that. Like, I mean, someone actually basically just misprint or mismit or misclicked or just basically in a rush, not thinking. It does happen sometimes. Oh, you telling me? Yeah, awesome, dude. Like, I mean, I'm glad you got that, dude. I'm glad you got that because, like I said, for 10 flux, I wish I could buy them for every day like that. That'd be awesome. But yeah, like I said, I'm just glad you got that. Now you'll be able to build that dragon and get that up and running and be able to get yourself some more mastery, which is great, even better again. And then you get your magic find everything up with that. You'll be doing just fine with that, you know? But yeah, like I said, I'm just really, really happy for you because I know dragons are a epitome of this game itself. It is the main one of the main ways to make it flux to a point. Yeah, okay. How far are you with the third primordial one, my friend? How far are you with that one? Because I know you are missing some materials, and so on and so forth. Like I said, the materials to get a primordials is not that hard to get, to be honest. The hardest thing to get is the diamond dragon egg. Well, like I said, that's not even hard to get no more. Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. So everything. Oh, so what you're missing? What primordial are you missing? Is it the water one or is it what? Oh, air. Okay. Yeah, the air one is actually pretty good because you can actually use it for flight. Right. That's what I was saying to you before. Like the chest is kind of like an iffy thing because, like, I mean, when it comes to it, like when you get those drop chances, you get that RNG. That RNG will bite you every single time, and that is the biggest thing. Sometimes you gain, and sometimes you lose, but at the end, basically, the game kind of balances itself out with all the adventure boxes sometimes. So yeah. Ooh, that's not too bad. That is not too bad for 20K. That's not bad. That's about 100, 150K. I do believe that those go for right now. The last time I seen one. So that's actually awesome, dude. Like, I mean, any way, which way you get mastery and stuff like that, you want to get your stats up massively. You want to get that stuff rolling because once you get up there, it makes a great, huge difference at the end of the day. People be like I said, all your mastery stops. Yeah, right. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it's still, like, I mean, I've seen them go for about 150 to 200K. Like, I never seen it going beyond 200, but I guess they're becoming a little bit more rare too, because they are an event item. It's like the pachyderm. Nice, nice, nice. Well, that's a great flip. Like, I mean, just watch what you're doing with your flips. If you can make money, make flux, go for it. But be very careful. You're just gonna remember, there's a lot of people with that will try to undercut you too. So you might think you're making bank, but you don't want to be stuck with that bank for too long. And what I mean is, you don't want to be sitting on amount for a week because you're not making nothing in that week. That's exactly how it works. So you might be thinking, oh, I'm going to get this for it, and you'll be sitting on it. Like, I mean, then you're looking at like 20K a day, which you're not really making nothing. 20K a day, I can grind that with just stellars alone or more. Depends on how much I play the game. So, like I said, I know, like I said, when it comes to that, it's just crazy. But like I said, when it comes to like flipping, it's great. Like a really great way to make flux. Like I said, your venture boxes, like I mean, is what it is. Yeah, you want to be able to keep your egg fragments, definitely, definitely, because lore keeper is actually rare. It's not super, super rare, but it's freaking, it's a pain to get it. Like, I mean, I've got my lore keeper. It took me about 6 months to get mine, to be honest. And I was only doing, like I said, that's when the lore keeper, used to be part of the old Shadow Towers. So what happened is I ended up basically getting mine because the Shadow Towers used to have two dragons. You used to have one specifically for that, and you used to have the Lord Keeper. And I ended up basically spending 6 months because the RNG has changed a little bit, but not by much. Like, I mean, it still take you about 2 or 3 months to get all the fragments. Now, it's not, like I said, they're not super hard to get as what they used to be. I'm just glad they actually changed that a little bit, but it still takes you a bit of time. So, like I said, if you get rid of the fragments that you do need, right. But think of it this way. If you get the fragments that you do need and you basically just save up and stuff like that, you would just do just fine with that. Like, I mean, I've got fragments that I don't even use anymore. I got them in my inventory just in case I need a little bit of a boost of flux or whatever the case may be. Or I'm basically doing like the Drowned World or whatever the case may be. And I'll see basically a Flackbeard. I'm just going to grab that Flackbeard and just going to go pop them and just get as many fragments as possible. And that's exactly what I do. Like, I mean, I basically just have them there. Metamatter Tome is actually good for the delves itself, or basically not Geo Topside, but where basically you do you create critter creatures and stuff like that. Basically, make sure if you're doing Metamatter and stuff like that, you want to use and get the mastery from there too. Basically, from Geo Sanctuary, you want to get your vacuum upgraded. You want to get your nitro upgraded. So basically, or your engines and so on and so forth. You want to be able to get all that stuff upgraded because that's worth a lot of mastery too. Like, I mean, when you get up to the Geode mastery of 100, basically you'll see a big difference in your mastery rank too. Like, I mean, there's so much mastery tied to that place now, it's not even funny. Like, I mean, you got it split in half. And like I said, I don't like doing Geode myself. It's just like, no. Like, I mean, to that point. Like, I mean, I'm still stuck with one ally, one golden egg. It's the only thing that I'm missing from there. But, like I said, I'm not going to be constantly looking for that just because of the RNG and trying to get that one golden egg. Like, I mean, I'm not spending 3, 4, 5 months and hopefully I can get one. And that's hope to get one. Right. Nice. So you got 2 people to 18. Oh, you mean your own characters, or are you helping other people out? Because that makes a big difference. If you're helping people out and got them to that high PR, nice. Nice. Yeah. Awesome, dude. That's just absolutely awesome. Like, I mean, like I said, if you're basically following, like I said, my YouTube channel and stuff like that and other things, that basically should be able to help it with that too. Right, that's what I'm saying. It's really easy to get them up there. Like, I mean, to that point. Like, I mean, with the new updates and stuff, like I said, it's a lot easier to get that PR. But you got to remember, you got to watch it for your PR versus your stats. Like, you can go along and give them, like, usually if I help people with PR, instead of me sticking with them all day, normally what I do is go along and give them 50 boxes of every color. Now, 50 boxes like of water, gem dust, basically cosmic, and so on and so forth. And then you can actually take those 50 boxes and get probably 2 or 3 stellars out of it. Nice. Congrats, dude. Like I said, this is what this community is about, dude. Like, I mean, this is what troll community should be. But like I said, just to help each other out and basically help. Like, I mean, think of it this way. Once you look at people that's coming in, new people and stuff like that, if you've got the knowledge to do and share, like, I mean, you'll basically get something out of it at the end. Like, I mean, if you get the gratification. Like I said, like I told you before, I've had people come along and look for me and say, "Hey, man, thanks for helping me out and stuff with the game." So, like I said, that to me, it's better than any follower to a point because, like, I mean, that means I taught somebody and they actually enjoyed the game itself a lot more. So they're not basically getting up to, let's say, Uber 6 or Uber 8, quitting the game completely. Now, I can understand getting bored with the game and stuff like that and just basically taking a break, but actually just quitting the game because they can't do nothing with it or they don't understand how to do it. And that makes a big difference at the end of the day. So, yeah, Like I said, kudos to that, my friend. Like I said, keep up the good work, of course. But like I said, for me, like I mean, I always do play games and stuff like that. I don't use it as a competition. This competition to me, it's okay. The competition can be healthy. All right. Well, remote. Basically, thanks for dropping in. Of course, like I said, hopefully, be able to see you soon again. Once again, like I said, hopefully, basically, all the information that I've been helping you with and everybody else. Hopefully, basically, it's helping you guys a lot. Like I mean, it's just one of those things. There's just a lot of years playing this game and games like this. Basically, that's where my information comes in. It's not just going along and saying, "Hey, I know what I'm talking about," and it's basically don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And that's exactly the way it is. That's why if you ask me a question, I go along and try to answer it as quickly and as clearly as possible, so you can get back into the game and stuff like that, so you can actually enjoy the grind. Like I said, just one of those things. And I love to see people try to help other people out too as well, because like I said, with the community itself, there's not too many out there doing that. Hit 109 of what? Oh yeah, that would be absolutely funny. I would, like I said, followers are fun. Um, just having people too is great, and like I said, the more people, that's basically a paragram level. Oh, I thought you meant followers. Oops, my bad. But yeah. 99 followers. Yeah, like I said, I've got a Wayne Gretzky going on right now. Like I said, it's cool though. Like I mean, that means at least with the people that's here and stuff like that. That means they're actually they're still learning a few things and stuff like that. So like I said, I don't mind doing that way because, like I said, I'm finished with Trove. I'm absolutely finished with Trove. And why do I play it? Just to help other people out now. It's the only thing I got left to do in this game. Like, I mean, there's no benefit for me to get any more mastery. Yes, I could get the highest mastery and stuff. Uh, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's what it is. It's all to do with my nationality. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, like I say, with helping people and stuff like that, it's the only thing I got left in Trove. And like I said, I don't mind helping people out. Like I mean, just to have a bit of fun, just to have a little bit of a chat, of course, as well, and doing it that way. Like I mean, it's just yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm basically yeah, I'm assuming 109. I'm starting to feel like I'm 109. No, just kidding. Just going over and doing more dungeon. It might pop. I don't know. Like I said, if I do a 5-star, I know it's gonna pop. But yeah, like I said, tell people if you got any questions or anything like that, or basically just like to be able to look at my YouTube channel. Like I said, you can actually go under Gamersmith itself. Ooh, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, you only get a bad name for yourself. Like, I mean, even when people know that you're actually going along and doing that, because people then won't trade with you. I've got a few people that's higher, the higher PR, and they did rip people off and stuff like that. And what happened? Yeah, right. You know who I'm talking about. Well, that's only one person, but there's a couple of them out there that rip people off and stuff like that. And again, for me, I don't rip off at anybody like that. That's why I do what I do. Like, I mean, I enjoy to do what I'm doing. Like I said, if I'm there to help you, I'm there to help you. And like I said, people are like, hey man, you basically, I had one person actually went along and it basically gave me one item for me helping them. And I even told him, I said, I don't need nothing for the help at all. Like I said, I just do it for basically kindness and whatnot, and that's exactly the way I am. Like, I mean, it's just something that I can actually do every day. And if I can do it every day, I'm going to be doing it every day. And that's just it. And like I said, if you guys benefit from my information, I'm very happy to share with you. Like, that's just it. And like I say, if you get like probably 15K within a week, and you were stuck only at 4 or 5K because of the way the gem system is, and so on and so forth, or even the grind. Like I said, that's a great huge help to me. Like I said, and like I said, it's just a lot of fun doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't use it as a hobby more so than not, but it's still a fun thing to get into. I'm still looking for another few more boxes. Then I'm going to go along and switch my zone because I'm almost finished here. I'm only looking for another 3 cores, and then I'll be actually finished there because I'm looking for 17 cores for every color so I can actually be able to finish the next level. Now, that's going to finish off a couple of levels for me, but it's actually kind of cut my grind quite a bit. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So I'll be able to actually continue on with that. Now, like I said, as I've said before, like I said, with my YouTube channel and stuff like that, you can actually check me out once again. Basically, Gamersmith. Just look for the Blue Wolf itself. And if you do see my link, the links from my channel does mess up from time to time. Yeah, that's funny. But like I said, if my link is there, you'll be able to go straight to my channel and be able to have a look at that. And like I said, I do have loads of videos and stuff like that on Trove. Basically, what I did is just broke down Trove and all the information in Trove, and basically pasted each video. I've got it almost close to, I think, like 60 or 70 videos just on Trove with different aspects. And also, like I said, people asking questions and stuff like that. Just helping people out, of course. And it just takes a little bit of time to do that. But like I said, it's a lot of fun. And like I said, it gives me something to come back to Trove for. Because, like I said, I can just basically quit Trove today and never come back to it. But, like, I mean, you guys basically are worth it to me because it's just what it is, you know. Like, I mean, one person said, you know, you should go, basically, when I was talking about quitting the game here, they said you should be able to just go along and don't quit. I'm like, why wouldn't I? You know? They said, you know exactly what you're doing, and you know exactly what you're talking about and stuff like that. I said, maybe. I said, I'm doing what I'm doing. And I tell you, one of the people actually mentioned that to me, and it's actually one of my biggest followers so far. And it is basically Karen for Colors is one of the people that mentioned it to me. He said, like I said, don't quit at what you're good at. I'm like, okay, I can basically look at it that, you know. But like I said, yeah. Stitch in the back here. That doesn't sound healthy, dude. What happened? What happened to you? That sounds very painful. As Yeah, ow. As long as Lilo is not there, then you'll have Lilo and Stitch in the back there. Ooh, nasty. But what happened? Like I said, with that, like I mean, ugh, that sounds very very uncomfortable. Uh, I don't know, dude. Eesh. Now you just got me like say kind of a little bit wigged out because I'm thinking, did this person actually fall or accidentally fell off of like I said, off of skateboard or something, or hit the back of their head accidentally, or something else. And that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is it's like no, hopefully that didn't happen. Now I'm looking for. Nope, I'm looking for magic damage right now. I'm looking for. Oh, ouch. Oh, that's like ow. Yeah. Like I said, hopefully you're doing okay, dude. Like, I mean, seriously, it's like anybody. Like, I mean, this freaking ouch. That's just more than ouch. It's like, ugh. Oh. Ooh. That's, like I said, that's just, that is cringy a little bit in that direction, but I don't know. Uh, gotcha. All right. Well, like I said, hopefully you're doing okay, though. Ouch. It doesn't matter when that happened to you. Like, I mean, some people suffer with terminal illness and stuff like that, or thinking, or cognitive thinking problems because of that. So hopefully you're doing okay. Ouch. I don't. Like I said, it sounds very painful. Oh, oh man. Yeah. Like I said, as I said before, hopefully, just hopefully you're doing okay. I'm gonna get rid of this one actually, and place the other one in there because that is a pretty high PR, and it gives me my maximum health percentage back. Even though I don't need the health percentage, but I'll use it anyway and make it work. Like, I mean, I usually try to look for the 700 plus. But yo, what's up, man? If I don't know how to pronounce your first name, but I'm just gonna call you James, if that's okay, because it's just one of those things. So, how are you doing, James, tonight or this morning? Depends on where you're to in the world. Uh, well, you're talking about ADHD. So for me, I don't have the autism itself. I do have ADHD, and I'm also have ADD. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, it's a couple of things that actually can trigger, and that's what I got to watch it for. Is the triggers. Well, I'm doing basically pretty good. I'm just going for the grind right now because I'm actually doing a stream right now for, like I said, my fellow followers and also newcomers and stuff like that. I do help people with Trove and stuff like that in other games as well. Like, I mean, to give them the information and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I do have a YouTube channel and stuff like that. I do try to focus on my YouTube channel more than what I do at Twitch because Twitch is only good for about a week. Then it deletes my information. Well, okay. The question is, see, the thing is, what platform do you play on? Because that will make a big difference, and that will help me to find exactly what you're to. Because if you're playing on PC and stuff like that, or even PS4, okay. What I could do is, what is your PR, dude? What is your PR? I'll be able to help you right quick. 800. Okay, so you're basically freshly new out there. Okay, so you're a new player, trying to figure out exactly what to do. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, the thing is, what is your mastery rank right now? Is your mastery rank 20 yet? 23. Okay, okay. Oh, cool, cool. Oh, so what is your main character? That's my next question, because I do have all characters unlocked. So I'd be able to help you quite a bit if need be. Now I can get rid of this one. Okay, Candy Barbarian. So the one I'm using right now with the hearts and stuff like that. Yum. Okay, so you need a sword. You need a sword. You need some gear. So I know you're not running Stellars because 800 PR. Oh, yeah, 800 PR does not give you Stellars. So what I could do is, hey, what I'm going to do is give you my PSN name. And what I'm going to do is basically try to help you as much as I can. Now, this is my PS4, PS5. I'm on a PS5 right now currently. I'm just waiting for the PS5 Pro comes out. It's supposed to come out within the next year. But that's not a guaranteed number. Because of what it is. So what I could do is just help you out as much as I can, dude, and just make it work right for you. Now, the only thing is, yeah, I know, it's just weird. It's very, very, very weird. But anyway, regardless of that, let me see exactly. let me just give me a minute. I'm going to try to help you with some armor because 800 PR is not much. So give me about 15 minutes. Like, I mean, I know you're sitting in the lobby, but what you want to do while I'm doing this, go and grind some gems. My profile is I got two different profiles. I've got one that looks like a futuristic Ratchet and Clank, but it's not from Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, thanks, dude. What you want to do is just look at my profile pitch, which is like from I forget what it is now. But then also I'm a Blue Yeti with this one for cross-platform. And like I said, if you're on your cell phone and everything else, you'll be able to actually get here. But, of course, Trove does not support cross-platform. That's the biggest problem with Trove. You're basically stuck with what you've got. If you're on PC, you're stuck with PC. If you're there, whatever the case may be. And just exactly like I said with my YouTube channel and stuff like that, is try to... yeah, thanks, dude. But yeah, I can definitely help you out as much. Now, I could double your PR within a probably a half an hour to 45 minutes. If you do it, if you basically follow what I'm going to be telling you, so you can actually be able to do it what you want to do is grind from gem dust, and get better gems for what your level. Try to get that up. So try to get roughly about 1K PR. And what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to get you some stellars. All right, peace in, my friend. Like I said, thanks for dropping in, and hopefully be able to catch you again, of course. Like I said, I miss everybody when they're gone, but like I said, it's what it is. Like, I mean, I've got a storm coming up. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing actually a stream right now. Usually I do 2 or 3 streams a day, but it depends on my schedule, of course. Plus, I've got to work this weekend. Like I said, all weather is permitting and stuff like that. So, yeah, we are in basically a tornado season right now. We're against storms starting from Florida and other places. So, like I said, this is one of the things. Yeah, give me a second, Shiv. Give me a second, my friend. I'll be able to add you right quick. Gotcha. Accept that. Now, what I'm going to do is just basically take you one-on-one, and I'm going to help you as much as I can. And right now, I can't take you really one-on-one because I'm actually grinding gear and helping you out. I know you don't have the dragons, and I know you don't have the drop chances of that I've got. So this is why I'm going to basically try to get you a set of stellars. So give me like I told you, give me about 15 minutes. I should have at least a couple of pieces of stellars to give you. Like I said, I won't charge you nothing. Like, I mean, stellars to me is just trash, only for making flux, and I'm not too much worried about that. Like, I mean, there's only a little bit of flux between members or friends, whatever the case may be, so it's all good. Okay, so you don't need a bow, so or sword. Okay, I'm not getting a bow. I'm looking at the armor. The armor will give you the highest PR. Like the weapon itself, I normally don't give people stellar weapons. Reason being is once you get up to Uber 8, you'll get crystalline, and every single weapon. It's nice to be able to get the rings and stuff. Right. Well, see, the thing is, when you get up to Uber 8, like, I mean, you start off with the crystalline 1. And if you do get a chance of doing a delve with a person, you get a chance of getting the crystalline from there, too. But see, delves does cost a little bit of flux. Delves costs us more than what stellars do because of the stellar drop chances. Now, on your way, or the way, like I said, you're that low of a PR, delves would help you a little bit. But like I said, getting a chance of getting a good set of crystalline is just a pain in the ass. I will tell you that. Like, I mean, it took me about 2 months to do a character. And I've got multiple characters done already, but I mean, it's just one of those things. The drop chances are just horrible. Some people actually gets it done a little bit sooner, and whatever the case may be, but it's roughly about the same. Like I said, crystalline is just one of the hardest things to grind for. But it's the highest PR that you're going to find in the game. So, like I said, I'll help you out as much as I can, and basically help you to get your PR up. But once I do start doing it, and you'll be like, "Oh my God, this actually works!" And then when you get the empowered gems, I'll explain how to do those as well. So that's all you'd be missing, and also all you got to do is grind for the smaller gems and be able to actually get that stats up. It's just one of those things that I don't mind doing and spend a little bit of time. It's the same thing. Okay, shadow keys are for delves. It's part of the old shadow towers. Basically, you can convert them into the other type of keys for the delve. They're basically delve keys, is what they turned into be. And you can basically use those for open up caches at the end of a delve. But that's all they're made for. So you want to look at exactly what you're doing with that to make it work right for you. So you want to save up those for when you're a higher PR so you can get better chances of getting those crystalline gears. And getting the higher crystalline gears, not just like the crystalline 1s and 2s, which basically where you can get in Uber 8 and Uber 9. Now, this is what I try to mention to people. If you do get crystalline 1s, do not level them. Leave them as they are. Level crystalline 2s. Skip leveling crystalline 3. 488 flux. Okay, what's the question, my friend? What is the question? No. No, you're not rich. No, 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 no. Look, think of it this way. I'll show you my fluxing tech. Mine is over 400,000 right now. Okay? When it comes to 400,000, I'm broke. I'm poor. It takes me millions to get anywhere. With mastery and stuff like that. I'll show you exactly what my market looks like. It's ridiculous. Right now, there's no costumes. Thank God for that. But allies. Oh my God. Well, 800K, not bad. But it goes up to 4 mil. Eek. It gets a bit expensive, you know? And like I said, it's just one of the things. Right now, I'm not focused on flux as much as anything else. We'll be focusing on just getting my PR up and so on and so forth, and try to help you at the same time. Now, I've got to find a cash off spot. I might have to go back to the hub to find one quick enough, then go back and do some more grinding there. Open up some boxes, of course, and do it that way. Now, I'm just going to save a set of armor for you, and this is going to help you big time. Now, if I do have to go back to Uber 10, because I don't have a good swordsman right now, basically to do the sword. Well, like I told you, I'm not going to do the sword. Screw that. I'm just going to do this pinata. Ooh, I'm not going to get nothing from that. Oh, I got a trovian loop. All right. Let me see here. I'm looking for 2 more pieces of armor for you. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I got 1 piece. So if you are working on your character to get the gems up, well, basically, I'm working together with you. So basically, be able to get your PR up, like I said, very quickly. Now, once I start doing that, you're going to start seeing your PR jumping up very quickly. And like I said, I turned around in 5.5 hours. I took someone very low PR, like 4.5K to be exact, and I bought them up to 13K. But then basically they had to log, and that's the highest I could ever get. And I told him, I said, no, he couldn't. The problem is, even with the high PR, he still could not do Uber 7. He was stuck at Uber 7. So I was like, okay, PR, what I was telling you at the very beginning doesn't mean crap by itself. It just means you can actually travel across the board or access new areas. But if you cannot do the damage in those areas, then you're going to be stuck at those areas for a bit more time, because you're going to go along. You might be able to gain an extra area, maybe 2, depends on your level, and depends on basically what gems and everything you have. And that makes a big, huge difference at the end of the day. But some people think, oh my God, you got Pierre. Crap. Like, I mean, it's just, Pierre means nothing in this game. It means, like I said, it only means one thing. That's it. And when it comes to that, and me knowing exactly what that is, it's, yeah. Okay, what I'm looking for right now, I'm going to keep that 380, 680 for now, and I'm going to basically place that into a character later on. Right now, okay, you're talking about big gems, not gems. A big gem left a while back. But no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I can help you with empowered gems. That's your own. I can give you information that'll help you get them, but I cannot help you to get them because that is a different type of grind altogether. That's a different type of thing altogether. So I'm going to get some more fire gems while I'm actually doing that. I'm going to look forward to the last piece of gear for you and give you also a ring. I should have a few rings kicking around at some point. Because rings now, you don't really use much of the old materials because you got all new materials for the rings now. And plus, it's all bent down to paragram levels in most cases. So, like I said, I don't mind giving off a stellar ring because they're absolutely useless now. Compare. So, basically, I'll still see if I got a stellar ring 2 plus to give you. That will help you quite a bit too. Like, I mean, it's just... I just let you know what I'm actually finished with here because, like, I mean, it's going to take me a minute. Like, I mean, yes, I'm helping myself at the same time with getting some gems and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm helping you at the same time and basically getting you some gear because that's exactly what you're missing, dude. This is what I do for people. Like, I mean, in that direction. I do not use this game as a competition. I use it as a bit of fun. And like I said, a bit of a more relaxed because, like I said, that's one of the reasons why I don't play much shooter games. Like I said, I am good with them, but I just don't choose not to play them that much because of that reason. Because, like I said, it's just more of I just basically I can't sit down and basically relax when I'm playing a shooter game. Because when I'm actually playing this, I can actually sit down and relax and enjoy people and stuff like that. And still be able to chat with you guys and help you guys out. So, like with shooters, you really don't help each other out. It's just like, no. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I don't play that much of them. But like I said, eventually I might try Apex or something like that. But I don't know. I got to see first. I got to really see about that because I said that a couple times in my streams. Usually, I usually say it, eventually start playing it, and so on and so forth. But it's what it is, you know. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I've got one more piece of gear for you. Then I can give you a ring. I don't have. I don't think I know I got a lot of rings. I know I got a lot of physical ones. I'm not sure how good they are. But like I said, I'll see what I can do for you. Right now, I've got you a frying pan. I got your skillet for your head. And let me see. It's got critical. It's got max health, which is basically really good for grinding. Now, if I can get something with jump and stuff like that, that would even help you even more because you'll be able to reach the higher dungeons and you'll be able to grind faster. Now, you'll have the DPS and stuff like that. I'll see if I got a jump ring. If I don't, I can't get it to any other way around. No, I don't give it mounts, dude. That's my flux. That's my flux. That's what I work for. Like I said, for spam mounts and stuff like that, that's your own grind. As I said, I don't play the game for you. I don't mind helping you. There's a difference. Like I said, I'm there to help you out itself, just to gain some materials. You'll see what I'm going to do. And you're going to see what I'm going to do. Like, I mean, just don't ask me for stuff because I'm going to say. Basically, you need 6K light. You need 6K light to go along and get to Uber 11. Of course, you need also 30,000 power rank. 30,000 power rank is very easy to get. But the problem is getting the light. Getting the light and basically going to for the gusto is exactly one of the hardest things to do because you got to do some augmentations. You got to do some switching out and so on and so forth. But if you already got perfectly good gems that has the perfect light, you can actually go along and use your qubits, which you can get from everyday logins, and go to gems and buy the upgraders. And I'll show you what they look like. They look like arrows. Those are converters, which basically will give you a crystalline. But I'm not recommend to do every single gem. Only the 3 that will give you light. And that will basically give you every other free gem in the game itself. And that will save you a heck of a lot of that material itself. A lot of the logins and stuff like that. So you don't want to waste that. Like, I mean, I wasted a little bit myself, but not realizing that what was going on. So exactly what I did was just basically learn from my mistake. Now I'm sharing the information with you, so I know exactly what to be doing with that. So because as soon as you get light and stuff like that, up to 6K, like you don't need, like I said, the light. Like I said, only for Uber 11. But what you want to do is look at exactly what it is. Now, I'm still trying to help this guy out. Shiv, I need one more piece of gear, and I'll be able to do that. I'll see if I get a good ring for you too, dude. Like I said, I'll be able to help you out as much as I can. But that's exactly how you do it. Like, I mean, look at your light level first, and then look at your PR after. Because if you look at your PR after, because your PR will go on forever. Like, I mean, when it comes out with a new update or whatever the case may be, there'll always be new stuff. Like, I mean, same with Mastery. Mastery go to 1,000 right now. Not saying that when you actually reach 1,000 that they don't come up with 2,000. It'd be redundant by that point, but I mean, you never know. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things that the Delves basically been surprising me since I've been playing this game. I don't know what they're going to come out with next or what they're going to be doing. So, yeah. Like I said, I seen one at the very beginning of this game when there was only one portal. And the maximum PR was 5K. And it took you forever to get that 5K. And I mean, forever. Now, like I said, they're up in the 40Ks. Yep. So it makes a big difference. And that's in the last 10 years. So that's a great huge jump. But, you know, it's what it is. Anyway, let me see if I can get that other piece of gear. Oh. Okay, I've got a leech on me, okay? This guy's not doing anything. He's just trying to get the stuff from the boxes, which is very annoying. I don't get that. But anyway. Alright, I'm just going to grab my pinatas and do another tome. But like I said, I'm still looking for that one piece of gear for you, dude. So don't worry about that. I'll basically be able to help you with that once I get it. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually meet you right now. Actually, I'm going to go along and... Can I meet you in the hub? Because I'm going to go along and go to my club world. One of my club worlds. And I'm going to go to Money Bank. Because this is where I store all my rings and stuff too. And now, like I said, you could teleport to me since you added me as a friend. And you can even come to Money Bank if you decide. And I'll be able to help you from there. And I'll show you how much PR you get. As long as you're Mastery rank 20. I cannot help you if you're not Mastery rank 20. Now, I've got... No, critical. I'm looking for jump is what I'm looking for. Energy regen is absolutely useless. Critical hit. Now, I'm looking for... energy regen is absolutely useless. Okay. I'm going to check in my other one. I'm looking for something that will actually help you. So, energy regen... I might just toss you an energy regen, even though it's absolutely useless, but stability is absolutely useless. Health regen is kind of useless because you... Oh, boy. I know what to do. Frig this. I'm going to give you energy regen for now. It's too bad I don't got no jump rings and stuff like that. I can't help you with those right now, just because I'm actually short on them. I'm after giving so much of these rings away. Since the new rings came out. What type of character are you? You're actually a candy barbarian, to be exact. You need a sword. You need a couple of things. Now, I'm going to just come over here. Come over to trading kiosk. You mean you're a physical dude. You have pure physical with a little bit of kickback with a little bit of HP. Now you can go pure physical and use that. Now you're going to see a big, huge jump. Okay. What I'm going to do, okay, give me a second here. Let me put these items up for the trade. And I don't care about these items anymore. They're basically thing of the past, but it'll help new players and stuff like that. So here you go. Like I said, I don't want nothing for these. Just lock in basically the trade. Except now put those items on. You're, like I said, you were saying you're at 500, right? Or 800. See, now, basically, what PR are you now? You should be almost double your PR from those. 2K, right. That's what I'm saying. So the only thing that you're missing now is a few odds and ends. But that's just it. Now, 278... 678. I'm going to keep those two gems now and do some grinding. I would recommend you yourself to go along and get some more gem dust and stuff like that. You keep on working what you're working at, and I'll keep on working what I'm working at. We'll basically meet in the middle again because I still need one more item for you, and that would be everything that way. Then you get to work on your levels, dude. You don't have levels. You've got a little bit of mastery, and you got a little bit of everything else. But you don't have levels, dude. And you're missing so much gems because of that. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying to you. I can help you with this much, but I'm not going to help you grind gems. I'm not going to help you with anything like that because you're still in the very low Ubers. Like, Uber 6 is kind of cutting it for me in that direction. But when you get up to Uber 8 and stuff like that, you'll see. Well, like I said, you went from 800 to 2,000. In only 2 items. So that's exactly what I'm looking at. Like I said, you almost tripled your PR, which is great. And once I'm finished with you, you should be reaching roughly about 2,000 or close to 3,000 to be exact, if everything is done right. Now, I'm not fishing for you. I'm actually helping you out to get rid of the basically the lower crust, the lower levels. So you better get some of those gems. That's all I'm doing. Like, I mean, when you get up there and basically be able to level, you'll be able to level a lot easier on your own once you get this gear too. Because you got the PR and you got the stats. So the dungeons that you were just doing, you're going to find them a lot easier now. But you're also got to watch out because you may be level locked. You know, when you go to the portals, it says a level on the very bottom. That is what level you should be at. Or roughly about there. But if you're actually jumping ahead too fast, you'll basically will struggle because you don't have the levels unlocked through your gems. It's the way this game was designed, basically so you don't get power leveled. Like you can get, like I said, you can get all the PR in the game, but that don't mean nothing. It don't mean squat. Like I mean, like I said, I could feed you PR all day. But if you don't have the stats and stuff like that, it's going to basically, you're going to be struggling. You're still going to be struggling at a certain point. Now, you might be able to jump up a little bit higher in the map. Like I said, right now you're in probably Uber 3, Uber 4. You've probably got Uber 6 right now, which is you're getting close to Uber 6. But that doesn't mean you can do Uber 6 because you're missing the gems. You got to remember, you've got to do your levels first. Then basically worry about everything else after. Especially for a new player, just starting off, like I said, like I mean, I could give you gear. Like I said, gear is only one thing. Like I mean, it does help a little bit with your stats, but it's not the main thing in the game. It's not the main thing until you basically get your levels done and be able to unlock them. Now, I don't help people grind for levels. That's another thing too. Like I mean, levels is your own thing. Like, I mean, if you do have double EXP potions, that will help you, and so on and so forth. And like I said, I don't mind helping you try to access a little bit of higher levels so you can get a little bit more EXP so you don't be grinding as long. But now you got to remember, there's not much difference between the EXP tables, between each Uber. Like I said, it might be 1,000 EXP per run, but if it takes you longer to do that 1,000, that means you're losing EXP. You're not gaining. You're basically losing time. And that's exactly what happens. So what I'm saying is, if you can enter Uber 6 and you're stuck at Uber 6, and you're trying to fight Uber 6, and it takes you forever to kill a boss, or you die multiple times trying to do it, that means you're basically wasting your time trying it. That means you're basically, to me, it's trying to be a tryhard and getting nowhere. What you want to do is just go to one Uber lesser. Yes, you'll get a little bit lesser on the gem dust and stuff like that, but you'll get more EXP per hour because you're killing those bosses a lot faster. So you're not struggling in the game itself, and you'll be able to push up on those stats. And then when you actually get the gems and stuff, like, oh my god, I just got a shadow. And then basically you add the shadow, or whatever the case to be, or radiant to your character, then you can actually add more stats at a very lower level to that point. So you want to look at exactly what you're doing. And you don't want to make it a struggle for yourself, because if you do make a struggle for yourself, it's going to be a struggle only on you. That's just it. It's not going to interfere with nobody else, only yourself. So you got to look at it that way, you know? And that's exactly, like, I mean, the way I played it before, like, I mean, working with other people and stuff like that, even doing delves with people. I do delves with people once in a while if I do get a chance, if I'm not working on weekends, or basically doing the Monday thing if I'm not too tired after working the weekend. Like, I mean, I still do stuff with people. Like, I mean, and I love playing the game together with people to that point. Now, like I said, you get a lot more stuff done to a point. But there's only one drawback to it. Like, I mean, you will grind faster by yourself than by traveling with somebody else. Like, if you're using a candy barb and you're traveling with a shadow hunter will do circles around you. That means they'll outrun you. You won't be able to keep up with them. So basically, making your grind a lot more frustrating because you're trying to keep up, and also a lot more boring because even though you can actually teleport to the person when you can, it's just it's just different. Like, I mean, if you can't keep up, you can't do nothing like that. Now, what I recommend to some people, like, I mean, I'll go along and say, okay, the Shadow Hunter, the Lunar Lancer, the Neo Ninja is the best classes right now for grinding. And like I said, if you're watching my stream, you can see exactly what I'm doing itself. And I'm using the Shadow Hunter, but as you can see, it's not slow. But like I said, the Neo Ninja is a little bit faster, and of course, the Lunar Lancer can be a bit faster than all of them. Depends on what it is. And plus, like, I mean, if you don't have the perfect gems and stuff like that, you could be doing way without stats at some points. So you don't want to get an advanced class that you have nothing to work with either. Because that'll actually make the game a lot more frustrating, because you'll be like, hey, man, I'm not doing damage. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Because you're missing that, this, and that, and something else. So that's exactly how that works. Now, like I said, it's just one of those things. Like I said, I learned just basically just playing this. And it's like I said, playing this is a lot of fun. But, like I said, there's a lot of information in there. And, like, I mean, if you're just there, skip. This is not a shooter. This is not a speed run game. This is not anything. This is not Minecraft. Just to get about it. Don't even try to play it like that, you know. Good night, my friend. And like I said, thanks for dropping in. And like I said, hopefully see you again. And like I said, probably, just have a good sleep. And just watch it for bed bugs, because they bite. Anyway, regardless of that, like I said, when it comes to that, yeah, peace out, man. When it comes to that, like I said, when it comes to statting and stuff like that, and like I said, try to rush. Like, I mean, if you're trying to rush it like Minecraft and everything, you think everything was, yeah, I know, cringe. It was supposed to be. It was meant to be that way. Anyway, regardless, I'm going to say goodnight to you, my friend, and have a good one. And like I said, hopefully see you back. Anyway, regardless, going back to what I was saying, like, I mean, if you're trying to play it like Minecraft, you cannot play this game like Minecraft, because it's a lot more stuff to it. It's a lot more mechanics to this game. And the mechanics itself will actually leave you saying, what? many times over. And I will say this, every time you say what, you could put yourself in confusion. And that's exactly what I try to do, is take the confusion out of this game, because I hate to see people going, oh man, would you be able to give me this? Would you be able to give me that in global? And they're sitting down there and doing that for hours. I know it's a game. I know it's a grinding and everything else, but you spend more time doing that and doing nothing. And I rather see people being productive, because you get more than just sitting on your ass and doing nothing. And that's exactly what it is. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be where I'm to right now at my height of my PR and stuff like that if I was just sitting down and waiting for other people to do my work for me. It doesn't work that way. Like I said, if you're lazy and whatnot, and you don't want to play the game, it's like this. And that's, say, being rude to people or anything like that, because I'm not rude. But it's like me going along and, say, installing a game and basically using a mod or a hack and say, hey man, I just paid $40 for this game, but I finished it in 5 minutes. Look at me, I'm a god. And okay, you're a god. What did you learn? Oh, I learned how to basically use mods. How do you build a character? Oh, I don't know how to build a character. I missed that point. And why did you miss that point? It's just because, you know, it's just more of an annoyance to see that. And that's exactly what happens. I played Diablo 3 for years, and that's exactly what people start doing on the console. Now, if you do it on PC, you will get banned. But on the console, there is almost no way for you to get banned, because it's just what it is. But the thing is, to deal with that and have people doing that, well, that's the way they want to play. But I don't play that way. I just go along and do what I need to do and learn as much as I can. So, as I said before, I don't fish for people. I don't mind with a little bit of stellars, because stellars to me are trash. And basically, as you play the game and start learning how to play the game, you'll basically find that they're trash. You'll find exactly the same as me when it comes to that. And like I said, at the end of the game itself, when you're actually playing it and whatnot, you'll be like, okay, this works. And you start learning things. Like, I mean, if people are doing everything for you, you're not learning nothing. You're just sitting down there doing nothing. And you'll be like, how do I play this again? And even a year or two later, you'll be like, what do I do? And that's exactly what happens. Even if you take a break from it, you still be asking yourself that same question. And it's just kind of weird, because, like I said, I don't play games like that. Like I said, that's why I enjoy doing what I'm doing, because, like I said, and sharing information, because it takes away that block. Hopefully it does take away that block in that direction. Now, I don't mind giving, like I said, gear out to help somebody just get a little bit extra PR. But as I told you before, when you actually are lower levels, PR doesn't mean crap. You will actually still need to get those gems. You'll still need to get all that stats. You still need to get all that stuff. Like, I mean, yes, I know, like I said, to a point, this game is rated pretty much for kids because of the animations. There's no true violence in the game. But I will tell you this, not too many people that I know that even at my age or even at younger age knows how to play it. Because there's no manual, there's nothing there to help you. So basically, as I mentioned before in one of my streams, the only thing is there to help you is basically us. The OG gamers that have been playing for years that can help you. And basically learn to teach you how to play the game, so you'll be able to play. If you need to be playing on your own or playing with your friends or whatever the case may be, you can actually basically teach them at the same time, because it's only handed down information. That's all this game is. It's just a massive grinder, basically, that will actually be repetitive and so on and so forth. Now, if you decide to go along and quit the game or whatever the case may be at some point, or just take a break from it, well, like I said, if I give you gear, I don't expect it back. I really don't care for the gear itself, because I know it's better out there, and I know how long it's going to take you to get there. Like, I mean, if I give you stellar gear, that's true 2 or 3 months that I'm saving you to get your dragons, get everything, you get your PR up, and get your magic find up, enough to get there. And that makes a big, huge difference itself. So, like I said, if you're working in your gems and stuff like that, I'm only giving you a little shortcut, not a major one, because it might still take you about a year to get a character running. Well, basically, the time you get empowered gems, you can have it 2 months. Like I said, I do have a guide on getting empowered gems a little bit faster, but it's not much faster because it's still RNG and so on and so forth. So, like I said, if you got the RNG working against you and you're looking for a specific gem, that is the problem. Like, I mean, you can get all the empowered gems and stuff like that. Like, I mean, you can get, like, class gem keys, basically are found weekly. It's also found in, basically, empowered gem boxes and stuff. There's several different ways of getting them. But, like, I mean, you need those as well. But just imagine if you build a character, and you basically say, hey, man, I got this to work right, and whatnot, and all of a sudden you find out that you're missing your class gem. Then you got to go back and get your class gem. That might replace one of your best gems in your whole entire build. And that's what I'm saying. It's very tedious. Very, very tedious when it comes to that. And that's what Trove is. It's like, it'll give you a loop. It'll give you a loop every single time. And that is something that I went through for the last 10 years playing here. I started off in PC. I played closed beta. Now I'm actually where I'm to right now. Like I said, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, I'm an OG when it comes to that, and I love playing these type of games, and I don't mind sharing the information because I know the information is nowhere else to be found, and that is the biggest thing. Like, I mean, if I'm there to help you, I'm going to be there to help you. I'm not going to play the game for you. I'm not going to go basically hold your hand. No, I'm not there for that. I'm there to play my own game at the same time. And if I can help out a little bit, whatever the case may be, to get that extra PR the first when you start it, or if you're stuck at a certain level and you like to be able to get your PR even higher, I do, like I said, I have a bunch of videos on that as well. Like I said, you can always check out my YouTube channel itself at Gamersmith and look for the Blue Wolf. If you don't see the link on the very top of the screen of my stream right now, you'll be able to go in there and just basically look at some of the videos itself. I've got, like I said, about close to 170 videos right now, basically explaining stuff like these types of games, because it's very frustrating. I know with people that's trying to learn how to play the game and try to get all the information and try to work with different things, because there's a lot of mechanics in this game. This, to me, for a new gamer that's just starting with MMOs, this one is a little bit, when it comes to the mechanics. Because I'll tell you what the mechanics is. First off, you've got your gear, you got your, like I said, weapons, hats, whatever the case may be. Then you got your rings. Then you've got your emblems. You got two different emblems and so on and so forth. And you just basically grind for these or whatever the case may be and work on that. Then you got your mastery. Then you got your gems. Then you've got basically the reroll system for every single thing and everything else. So you got like 4 or 5 things that you got to literally concentrate on. That's a lot for basically a new gamer to these type of platforms. And that's exactly what I try to do. I try to make it easy as possible to try to make it work. So people be like, oh, this is why this works, this don't work, and so and so on and so forth. But certain things will work. Like, I mean, if you're making a pure DPS character, you want to go for pure DPS. You want to drop off all the HP, and you want to augment your gems to that. Now, augmenting your gems will give you extra power, and so on and so forth. It'll actually give you extra PR as well. But it depends on what you're actually doing in the game itself, basically, and how far you want to go with the game itself. Like, I mean, it's to me, for a lot of the people out there that's trying to play this, it's way too much. It's way too much. Like, I mean, I can understand why people, like, say, play Apex on other games, because they're shooter games and everything else, and you just pick up a gun, shoot somebody, pick up another gun. It's very simple. Like, I mean, you just get better guns and basically try to keep yourself alive and heal yourself and everything else. These type of games are absolutely off the wall, off the chain. because of what you need to do with them. And that's basically all to do with grinding. And the more you grind, of course, it's just crazy. Like, I mean, for the stats and stuff like that. Like every so often we get a third stat reroll, which is made for gear and stuff, so on and so forth. So you can actually customize your gear as you go as well. So you want to be able to do it that way and be able to customize as much as you can when that third stat reroll pops up. Now, between that third stat reroll, if you got like good gear automatically anyways, you don't want to use that too much, because it's only good if you want to roll out HP or extra damage or something else off your gear, or even extra critical damage. Because sometimes you get that critical percent that really extremely takes away 200,000 and 300,000 damage off your character. That's what makes a big, huge difference at the end of the day, especially if you're grinding and stuff like that, like I'm doing right now. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things that you want to try to avoid, like a plague. So, like, I mean, you've got to look at exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it. And that's exactly how that works. My fishing lures are almost done. Sweetness, all right. Now I can actually go along and get some resources. Now, there is some new tomes in the game. Yes, I do have all the tomes. I've got almost every dragon except the new PvP one. I don't do much PvP. That's the reason why I don't have it right now. And that's exactly what I'm looking at, trying to get in the future, to try to get that one dragon. Because that's extra stats for me. That's extra PR. That's extra mastery. That's extra everything. And that's just something I try to tell people. Go for your primordials and stuff like that when you can. But I don't recommend like a very low PR to go directly to their dragons. Now, you can get your first dragon at permafrost. Your very first dragon you can get is at permafrost. What you want to do is just grab that dragon itself, because it's very easy to do. All you do is just go along and get the shards, the icicle shards, and they're basically found mostly on the ground. It looks like an off-white kind of snow, kind of like bluish white. So you'll be able to identify them very easily. And you use bombs and stuff like that. Or even if you got a turtle tank or anything, you'll be able to use that. So you'll be able to keep on continuing on with that. So you'll be able to use that and utilize that as much as you can. Now, when you're actually doing like bombs and collecting bombs and stuff like that, there is actually a little trick. You see these little guys right here. Yes, the ice dragon. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The ice dragon is one of the easiest dragons to get, and one of the very first dragons to get as well. And well, basically, you want to get some primordial flames, which I'm standing right next to right now. I'm just showing you exactly the way they look. And then you get also shapestone. You get shapestone like what it looks like here. You'll basically get shapestone at the very beginning of the game. But you don't get primordial flames until you're basically a little bit higher in PR and stuff like that. But you get 2 of this mixed together. You can get unlimited amount of bombs. So you can use 2 bombs and get the price of 4. Nah, not really. Not really. The hardest thing to get with dragons nowadays, their SWAT, is I will basically beg to differ on that. Just a reason for that. Like when it comes to the ice dragon, yes, you can, if you spend about probably 5 or 6 hours, or even do it on Dragon Day, you can actually get that dragon very easy. I've gotten mine that way by doing it that way. Like, I mean, I spent 5 or 6 hours, but if you don't have enough time to sit down and do that one run, like I said, you can split it up into several days. But you should be able to get, if you play this game correctly, you should be able to get 2 dragons every week. That's it, with all the alerts and stuff like that. And also you'll be able to use the qubits to trade in for dragon coins. So you'll be able to do it that way to make stuff work. So you're not basically scratching your head and saying, how do I do this? How do I get that? The winter, no, I'm talking about the glacial dragon. I'll show you the one I'm talking about. There is 2 of them. There is one for Christmas too. I'll show you the one I'm talking about. Let me pull it up for a second, so you know and understand what the one I'm talking about. Because I've got, like I said, I've got every single dragon except one. I'm not too much worried about getting that right now. Now, there is... No, not that one, I don't think. Or is it this one? This one, this one, this one. Yep, this one. Here. This is the permafrost dragon. Basically, it looks like a crystal. It's not hard to get. It takes a bit of time, but it's not super hard to get. It's not hard, dude. All you got to do is spend time to get it. Like, I mean, if you jump from one spot to the other to the other spot, but like, I mean, getting just the dragons itself, anyways, it's not hard to get. Like, I tell you, if I wanted to get an easier dragon than this one, if you got the PR, you could go up and get the one in the Radiant Ruins. Radiant Ruins is actually an easy one to get as well. Like, I mean, all the world dragons are not hard to get if you. Well, kind of. Like I said, I found mine quite easy to get because I used Dragon Day and stuff like that. I used every day for what it was. And then I used every corresponding day to make dragon coins and stuff like that. But I was working on 3 and 4 dragons. Yeah, it is a little bit easier. Yes, I do agree. But what I'm getting at there, Swat, when it comes to the overall aspect, I was working on 4 dragons at once, dude. This is why I'm saying what I was doing itself. And I was basically doing like basically getting a few fragments here and a few fragments there. I was working on this is the ones I was working on. I was working on the Kandorian. I was working on also the Drowned, the one in the Drowned world underwater, which basically, then I was working shortly after I was working on the Bubble Dragon, and I was trying to get the Bubble Dragon egg fragments and stuff like that. I was getting almost 4 complete dragons in a week. But just because of dragon coins and stuff like that, I wasn't getting them because of the fact that they're all to do with alerts, and I didn't have enough materials to actually get all of them out at once. Only for that, if I had the materials and stuff like that, I would have the 4, but then I'd be waiting on the other dragons because of the time slot and stuff like that. But I will say this. Like, anything that's dropped above ground, except some of the mounts and stuff like that, or basically adventure mounts, are a little bit rare. I will say that. But, like I said, I do kind of agree with you there, SWAT, when it comes to that. That one is a little bit harder to get, but you got to remember, if you bunker down and get it, it's not hard to get. Nothing in Trove is hard to get that drops in the top side, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, nothing is absolutely super hard. Like, I mean, like I said, that's exactly what I do itself. Like, I mean, like I said, I do the math. Yes, that one for the ice is a little bit harder, a little bit less drop chance. The one makes a difference, but you can fix the drop chance by doing it by Dragon Day. And when you're actually finished with that, you'll see yourself popping off dragons. And that's pretty much how you do it. So, yeah. So, it's like I said, some dragons are easier to get. Yes, I do agree. Like, I mean, the spider one is actually pretty hard to get, too. Like, I mean, that's harder than anything else. And that's why I don't recommend that one as much, because of how hard it is to get. And getting those brown spiders or every spider and killing that. Oh, Starfire is super hard, yep. It took me about 6 months to get that damn thing. And that's doing, like I said, the old-fashioned the old-fashioned Shouter Towers. I do have it, though. I was lucky to get it itself, grind for it, and get it. But like I said, it took me 6 months. I would not want to be able to go back and grind that again. No. There's another one, actually, that's, let me see, Starfire. Starfire would be in Ancestral. Let me see. Nope, it's not there. Legendary. This is the Optimus. This is not the Starfire. This one is actually a little hard to get, too. This one, actually, I forget what it drops to, because it's been that long. But certain dragons, like I said, they're very... Like I said, this is not a world drop. But this one is actually fun. This one was the fun to grind. Trust me on that. But I just can't remember exactly where to get. The new it can be. It can be. It depends on if you know where the stuff drops and stuff like that. Now, and that is the Atomus. Now, the easiest one to get, I will say this, is the Cursed Skylands, or the ancient ruins. That is the easiest one to get, because all you do is just blow up clouds all day and get that. I've also got that one as well. And like I said, one of the longest ones to get actually is from the Club Worlds, because it takes a lot of stuff. This is one of them, and I've got also the other one. It's just time consuming. These are, and that's what makes the difference. There's no drop chance for these. You just craft it. And this one basically can take you up to 6 months to 8 months, depends on how much you play and how much adventuring you get. But there is a set number of adventuring that you can get every day, and there's a set number of quests. So that's why that one takes a little bit longer. But it's only craftable, and it's only craftable in Club Worlds. And there's also a blue one that actually it's a kind of like a mag rider. I'll show you exactly what that one is in a second. Well, Air Worlds. Well, they could have changed the drop chances. You gotta remember if that. They might have changed that. Like, I mean, I know when I got mine, it was a bit harder to get. But you got to remember, I've been playing for 10 years, dude. Like I said, certain things have to be changed or being updated and stuff like that over time. And Adamus is not a new dragon either. It's one of the older ones. It's like I said, even the ice fragment. If you go back about 4 or 5 years ago, that was actually hard to get, very hard to get. It was like you have to go almost 1,000 ice shards just to get one fragment. But you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to do as many. Which, like I said, it makes it a little bit easier since some of the updates and stuff like that. So, like I said, as I said before, when it comes to like the difficulty when I actually first started to compare to now, it's absolutely different. So, like I said, I'll say yes to no, because, like I said, because I'm dealing with stuff that was basically old school, and I'm only going on by some of the old school, because remember, when you get a dragon, when you get any type of mount, you stop collecting them, and you basically start forgetting about the drop chances, but you'll remember exactly right where to get them to. That's the thing, to a certain point. But you got to remember, I got 30 plus dragons. That's a great big difference. So, like, I mean, it's just what it is. Like I said, my information is right, but like I said, when it comes to it, and I mean, I'm talking about the easiest thing when it comes to easy access. You don't need much PR to do the glacial one, and so on and so forth. As you're doing that, as you're grinding there, you can actually be grinding up towards the other ones, like the Kandorian and stuff like that. So basically, all you do is progress, is what I'm getting at. And they're on the map, or they're gettable on the map. You don't have to go like to the delves, or you don't have to go nothing special, or whatever the case may be. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, I mean, you don't have to waste time to do something or sidestep away from your current quest. Like, I mean, if you're doing gems and stuff like that, you can actually use that and do it that way. Like I said, I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, you gotta remember, when I got my dragons, I got my dragons. And that's it. But you gotta remember, if it takes more PR to get up there, or whatever the case may be, to get up to a certain zone, or a certain, you gotta remember, like I say, what the Ubers and stuff like that too can actually change the percentage a little bit. So, like I said, and that's a known factor. Some people would beg to differ in that, but it's what it is. But that's exactly the way I look at it. So, like I said, you could say one thing, and I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you 100%. But what I'm saying is there was certain things that I found really easier than others. Like I would not want to tell basically a person just starting the game to go for the spider dragon because have fun with that, you know. But I'm talking about areas that you have access at the very beginning. Like I said, you got the ice, you got everything else first before you actually get anywhere else. Like I said, unless you're spending real money in this game, you could say forget about trying to get dragons because each thing you got to farm for. So you still got to deal with those drop chances, no matter how you look at it. So that's exactly what I'm getting at. I'm looking at all the layers that you got to go through just to get each one. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, oh, you could go to this way and this way and this way and this way and go along and do that. Well, what happens if you don't have the PR? You don't have the access to that right away. So basically, you send them up into outer space somewhere, telling them basically what not to do, and that's just it. I'm basically still working on the face, by the way. I'm slowly getting there. I will have that shortly, hopefully. Let me check my inventory. So, like I said, I'm not like I've been playing this game for a long time too. But I look at what it is. I don't like putting people on wild goose chases either, or basically waste their time because you're still going to have to grind for everything. That's if you do play this game at all or play the game correctly. Now, you can get some stuff a little bit easier than others. Yes, I'm not saying that's a right or wrong. But what I'm saying is what you got easy access to. Like, what it requires the most PR. Like, I don't want to send them to where they need 6K PR and saying, hey, man, you can get this dragon right now. I can't access that area. I'm sorry. Okay, so you can't access the area. What are you trying to do? You know? And that's exactly the way I look at it. Now, I've got to find that face. I don't want to get a radiant one or anything like that. So you can be able to face it. Yeah, but this is not an argument or anything like that. It's just that basically this guy was trying to tell me what is what, but the only thing is I'm looking at areas, what people got access to. Like if you look at the map itself and what PR is required and so on and so forth, some of the stuff is easier to access. And if it's easier to access, you'll be able to go along and go from there. And like I said, sometimes that's an easier way to go round about doing things. And that's, like I said, he's trying to correct me 100%, which basically that's not going to work. Because what he's trying to say is something absolutely different than what I'm trying to say itself, to a point. And like I said, that's why I said when it comes to information itself, that's why I try to do what I do. I try to break it up so it doesn't be confusing to people. I don't want to be, like I said, sending people on wild goose chases. I need one more. I think one or two more dungeons. I might have that for you, dear bro. But like I said, it's nice to be able to have someone coming in and trying to fix a conversation or trying to fix something. And like I said, they got their own view on that. But like I said, I've got my own view as well. Like, you're going to get that. And you can't stop that 100%. But it's all good. Now, I want to get that face. Come on. I know I didn't have it already. Well, actually, I'll check my loot table and see if I did loot it accidentally. I don't think I did. Face. No, there's inventory. Oops. No, I was only getting bows. I got like a bunch of bows, bunch of gems before. No, I still get no face. I'll get you one anyways, regardless. Now, yeah. Do, 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 do. Now, I'm going to go over here. Try to see if I get lucky with this one. Because, like I said, I want to be able to switch my zone. I might find it better in a different zone. I got one flux artifact for doing nothing. That's weird. Okay, there's no one next to me. Something just died, I guess. Do. Come on. Oh, I got a. Dang it! I got another bow. Dang it. I'll see if I can get a face for you. That's all you're missing, right? You're just missing a face? Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's been a bit of time for me to actually grind this, but as I said, usually only about 15 to 20 minutes. I usually get a full set. No, see, sword I'm not too much worried about because I know you can get it at Uber 8. Basically, once you're finished with here, you'll be able to be able to continue on with that. All you're missing then is your levels and some more gems. And like I said, leveling and gems, they'll be on your own thing. That's why I said when you're actually working on your gems currently, you'll be able to keep up with your PR as I'm actually helping you out this way. So you're not basically doing absolutely nothing or just in the lobby doing nothing. So like I said, that'll keep you from apps probably getting a little bit bored, whatever the case may be, if that does work. Because I know, like I said, just doing nothing in Trove does get boring at times, and that's just it. All right, let me see if nope, still nothing. Yeah, it usually takes me 15, 20 minutes to get the set, but I don't know. I think it's either I'm not doing enough 3 stars to get whatever, or just whatever. But at least I got over half a suit for you, so that's a good thing. Now, I'll see if anything drops from here. But now, when I do give you the gear and stuff like that, you'll be able to get your gems and your levels, and you'll be able to keep on continuing on from there. Like I said, you can also check my YouTube channel if you're stuck too, dude. Like I said, if I'm not here, you'll be able to use my YouTube channel as a reference, and it should be able to help you quite a bit. Now, like I said, we got a storm coming up in the next couple of hours, and it's supposed to be very bad for us because usually we lose power and stuff for sometimes a day. So, like I said, it's just that's why I'm streaming right now, to try to fill in those. Oh, I've got another bow, and I've got okay, this is not working. I might have to go down to a freaking. I might have to go to a different Uber 11 because I've been grinding this way too much. Like these fire gems, I already got enough. I know I already got enough boxes, but it's just not dropping that piece of gear, and I don't know why it's not dropping. Like, I mean, I'm after going like through 4 stellar bows already. That's like me going along and switching to your class, your Canyon Barbarian, and looking for a sword. I would have had the sword a long time ago. Oh boy, it's crazy. Alrighty, ready. I'm gonna try once more over here, and hopefully I get it. Like, I mean, I don't want to be spending all night at this either, but I don't mind spending a little bit of time try to help you out. Usually Uber 11 gives me a better drop chance of getting the stellars too, a little bit better. Now, okay, I got 2 bows. That's what my RNG is like right now. Yeah. All right, let me see. What do I have? What don't I have? What I can actually use? There's nothing else I can use there. Okay. Let me try this 3-star here. and see if I get lucky with it. I want to get this. I want to get this face for you so bad. So you'll be able to actually go do some grinding and stuff like that on your own. So you can get some levels a bit quicker. So you'll be able to do dungeons. But anyway, how is the gear I give you so far? How's that treating you so far? Is that helping you out any at all? Like with statting and stuff like that? No, I'm looking for I'm looking for more dungeons. Because like I told you before, PR doesn't matter too much, but if the stats and stuff is helping you a bit, like I said, it's great. I know you got access to probably a few higher places too, since you get the higher PR. But like I said, getting access to them, you still need to get those gems to make up the difference. Because you got basically what they did with this game, even since I started playing, basically they use the levels as a balancer between all the Ubers and stuff like that. Like if you got the good enough gems and stuff, you can actually go 2 levels above what your character's level is. But you got to almost have perfect gems for that. And that takes a bit of time to get there. Now, I'm still looking. And it seems like I'm trying to BS you and stuff like that. I'm not trying to BS anybody. I'm just trying to get the gear and trying to get that. Because once I get this done, I'm just going to take another break, of course. I'm streaming. And, ooh, I've got another stellar hat. Ooh, that's not bad. 668 for PR. But like I said, you don't have to level the stellars, though. You can actually break them down when you're finished. So you'll be able to go right straight to it. All right. Now give me a face, will you? Oh, no, not thinking this one. So far, I've got like 5 bows in 1 hat. Usually, I don't have this much bad luck to try to get a suit. Usually, I got it done and done already. Well, like I said, it's what you get for RNG, I guess. Whoops. Come on. Ugh. Got it? Got it. Nope. Still don't have it. What I might just do just for now. What type of face do you have, bro? What level is it? Is it shadow or what? Because if it's a shadow, like I said, I can help you to bring it up to the next level if I can't find a stellar. I want to find a stellar for you, though, because I know there's a lot more PR into it. Plus, you can actually use Pearls of Wisdom on that, and basically when you break it down, you get the pearls back. So basically you go from one piece of gear to the other. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, like I said, if I went along and switched my character and get the sword, and I can't get the face, like I mean, this just seems like within here. Like I can go back to Uber 10. So all my characters are still capable of Uber 10. I'm still working on the light to get to Uber 11, of course, and working on that. So yeah, like a lot of my characters don't even have the light right now, which I'm actually still working on. Ooh, whoops, wrong door. Gotta go around the other way. Whee. All right, going in. All right. Did I get it that time? Nope. I didn't get it that time at all. I'm still looking for that face. I can't face it no more. No. Oh, man. I'm starting to run out of dungeons, too, which is not good. All right. Now I'm looking for... I know what to do. Yes. I know exactly what to do. I let me think. Shiv, I was going to ask you one question. Are you into the hub right now? Or can you meet me in the hub? I don't have that piece of gear for you, but I can give you something that's almost as good, to a point, just for now. And because right now, it's just the drop chances are not give me that piece of gear. Okay, just let me do this one dungeon, and I'll be able to help you out. Like I said, so far we got you from 800 to 2,000 PR, so that's a good thing. So hopefully I can find the face. No, like I said, I'm gonna have to reset this world anyway. So I'm gonna basically meet you. Oh, okay. I'll see you back in a minute. Then I guess I'll just do a couple of more dungeons. Just let me know when you're back, so I can actually come and help you. Like I said, hopefully I can have the face by then, and I'm gonna give you some pearls of wisdom as well. And that's going to help you a lot with that. Pearls of Wisdom are dirt cheap on the market, but that's besides the point. I don't care about the value of something. Like, I mean, most of the stuff that's stellar now is trash, and so on and so forth. So, you know, it's what you got to deal with itself. It's good for basically new players and stuff like that when they first come in and do it that way, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just basically helping a new player out to try to help them push up their stats quite a bit so they can actually access most of the game. Now, I'll get them up to close to Uber 6, Uber 7. It's the highest that he has right now because he don't have the levels. Just to let you guys know exactly where he's standing and what I'm actually doing. I'm actually doing like the stellar run for him so he can get some stellar gear so he can get closer to crystalline. But he's going to be playing for a while before he can get to the crystalline because he's a very new player itself. And of course, just to helping other people out, like I said, what I'm doing, it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit of time as well. Like, I mean, if the other person is actually out there gaining gems and stuff like that, I'm out there doing that. We're basically building a character together and hopefully be able to get to Uber 11 soon. Like, I mean, I'm already at Uber 11 itself. I'm at endgame. Like I said, there's nothing else for me to do in this game. Like, I mean, I played this game for way too long to a point. Like I said, I played this game to that. I've been playing since 2013 as a closed beta. Basically, at the very beginning of 2014 is when I first started seeing the ads for this game. Basically, it never came to console till 2015, and so on and so forth. So it's been out for a while, and this is exactly what I like doing. Like I said, try to help you guys basically to get ahead in the game itself so you'll be able to actually enjoy the game. If you do play this game itself, like I said, and you want to be able to get some more information on this game itself, like I said, you can actually check out my YouTube channel, which is basically Gamersmith. Just look for the Blue Wolf. If you don't see the link above my stream right now, like I said, sometimes my links actually do mess up, and I do not know why. It's just very annoying when they do mess up. I don't know if it's just because of the program I'm using or something like that, or just my computer or something like that is not saving information. But anyway, regardless, you'll be able to go there, check out some of the videos, and get as much help as possible. It'll get you through a gap of basically your levels, your power levels. Like, I mean, I don't have nothing much on statting and stuff like that, or what in-powered gems to use, because everybody plays a little differently. That's exactly what I look at. Like, I mean, I let people still enjoy the game the way it's basically been intended to be played. And like I said, to work with that and stuff like that, I don't mind giving people builds, and if you can think of a better build, like I said, you can go crazy with it if you can want to tweak it or make it a little bit better. like I said, you can't get much better than what I have. But I mean, if you can think of another way of doing it, be my guest. But that's like I said, it's all due with trial and error and whatnot. So this is exactly what this game is. It's basically a big, huge, massive trial and error in what you actually do with the game. So anyway, regardless of that, I'm still looking for a face for Shiv, and I still can't seem to find it at all. It's just like it's just eluding me right now. I've been getting bows, I've been getting everything else except that. So I'm slowly getting there. Like I said, if you like this video so far, like I said, you can always leave a like. And like I said, if you like to be able to follow as well, like I said, basically to get updated information as you basically as you see my streams and stuff like that. Like I said, you can also check my YouTube channel, as I said before, and you'll be able to combine two of it together and do it that way. Okay, you're back. Okay, let me get down to. Oh my God, another flippin' bow. How many bows is this game gonna give me? All right, I'm just gonna go along and say screw that because I know you don't use a bow. Goodbye, bow. You're at the HUD. Okay, you're at the hub. Okay. All right, I'll just teleport to you, and I'll meet you there. So, I see you. I'm gonna join you and be able to get to you right quick. Now, if your hub is full, I can't really get to you indirectly. So let me get to you and see how close I can get. Now you basically should be here. Let me join. I gotta wait for 12 seconds. So I'll be right with you in a couple of seconds, of course. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're there. Okay. Hey, you got the pinata. A little bit faster, of course. Yay. Well, it's better than slow Sebastian, I guess. Okay. What I'm going to do here is... Actually, I got to go to the trading. Come over to the trading here. I'll be able to trade you. I'm not going to use my my other thing right now. My cornerstone. I'm going to give you a couple of these. I'm going to teach you how to use these. Don't waste them on Radiant or Shadow stuff. Because you cannot get these back. Once they're gone, bye-bye. Like, I mean, yes, you get the stats, but you don't really get much from them. You see, I got to find out. Okay, I've got to find the, where is those two? Give me a second here. I usually give it about 20 of them. They're only good for me right now. They're only good for events. So, plus I get quite a few of these anyways. So, and I don't sell mine. I never sell these because I don't know what the event is going to be. I don't know what's going on. So, all right, lock that. Now I'll teach you how to use these. Now, accept. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go along and put in my cornerstone. My cornerstone is step right. So we're going to go all the way over here because I don't know what type of tables you have or what you're using. Oh my God, this place is really holy. What in the heck happened here? Looks like someone used it or a water dragon. Yeah. But anyway, regardless of that, I'll pop up my first cornerstone and we'll just go back in. It looks a bit weird, but it's a house. Well, it's not like, I mean, it's what it is. Okay, hop in. Hello, there's the door. Right here. Okay, you're in. Okay, I want you to come over to here and go to Enchanted Forge and click on your stellar items. Don't click on nothing else, only your stellars. And you want to use those pearls of wisdom and do it that way. So, let's say, you see what I've got done with mine. Mine is actually fully pearled and everything else. I can't fit no more. I can't upgrade. So you want to upgrade all your stellars. And you'll see a PR jump quite a bit. Now, if you use it on any other things besides stellar, you want to max out your stellars. Like, it's 8 pearls per one. That's why I gave you 20 of them. But you don't want to use it on anything else but stellars. Because you can break the stellars down later on and transfer them over to crystalline. It'll actually save you a lot. So that's exactly what you want to look at. Uh, you can probably go to Uber 7, but can you do the damage in Uber 7? That's what I'm getting at. If you cannot do damage, okay. That is why I was saying, like, I mean, if you can't do the damage there, don't force yourself. I'm going to go back and see if I can find you a face so you can basically face it. I don't have, like, say, no extra gear in my inventory. Only, I got gems and stuff like that, but I don't have, like, gear. Because I don't save gear anymore. I used to save it for alternate characters, but I still don't even do that anymore. All right. Anyway, I'll basically, so you'll be able to face it. I'll be able to look for a face. What is your PR now there, dude? You're at 2K. I know you're quite a bit higher now with the blue dot. Like, even if you go to Uber 6, you'll be able to actually grind there. Okay, so you're almost 3K. So you're about 2K off from... Well, that's all you do with your gems, did, in most cases. So let me go and see if I can find a face for you still. I've got to switch my zone, though. I'm not getting nothing there. So let me go to Geo topside. And let me see if I can face over there a little bit easier. If I can do that, that'll be perfect. So that means you'll have everything stellar. Except your weapon. But like I said, all you got to do is use a radiant weapon or something like that, and you'll be just fine. Yeah. So let me just get over here, and let me get this stuff right quick. Oops. And I've got another bow. Yay! I've got to love these bows. I'm starting to feel like I'm doing bow flex here. Yeah, when you were basically asking about I never forgot that I was actually still farming for a face, but when you asked me, do I have a face? I was like, yeah, I got a face, I got a mouth, I got eyes, I got everything. It's kind of funny. But yeah. Oh, man. I'll get to see if I can help you just a little bit more. But like, I mean, the game is all up to you, what you want to do. Like, I mean, that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Is trying to get you up to 3K, and then you get the last 2K. Now, I probably can help you do a bit of grinding, but see, I don't like. See, that's me playing the game for you. Now, I can't do that. I won't do that. But like, give me a minute here. I should be able to have a stiller face. Oh, crap. Oh, shrooms. Alrighty. Now, I'm still looking for a stiller face. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to try this 5-star over here. Because usually 5 stars gives me somewhat a better chance because it gives me 5 bosses to work with. Okay, this person. Okay, this person's already got the timer started, so I'm not going to even bother with that itself for the 5-star. So I'm just going to skip that one, and I'm going to go along and look for my own 5-star. Because as I said before, I don't depend on other people, and so on and so forth. I just do what I do, and that's it. Now, what I'm looking for here is what? Ooh. I'm looking for some yummies. Come on, give me some yummies. I'm still looking for yummies. Oh, did I get it? No, it still give me a shadow and a red one. Yeah. Give me basically shadow and an uncommon, which is like, blech. All right, going in. Ew. Come on, give me a face. Dang it. So I can face it. Crap. Come on, give me something. Nope. Still no face. I'm almost ready to actually say screw it, and when I see the next radiant, I'm going to slap you to radiant. But that's a great big huge stat difference. The RNG in this is just like, ugh. Like I told you, I can get gear, no problem, like within 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. But, like I said, it's been elusive with that face for some odd reason. Usually the face is not the hardest thing to get. It's usually the weapons. Okay, okay, cool, cool. But at least you got something to work with right off that. So that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yo, Snoop, what's up, man? How are you doing tonight? Like I said, hopefully you're doing pretty decent, and welcome to the stream. Of course, this is my late night stream. Of course, we get a storm coming our way within the next few hours, and this is one of the reasons why I'm actually doing a stream right now, so I can, just in case I actually miss tomorrow's stream. Like I said, yes, will be missing half the crowd that's on now because most of them are asleep or getting ready for school in the morning or whatever the case may be. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just trying to help this guy out right now, Shiv. I try to help him look for a stellar face, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So, like, I mean, it's just painstakingly crystalline, or I just got to write like about 15 different bows, and it's still no face. And usually weapons are a lot harder to get, as I just mentioned. Then basically getting armor. I hate when this happens. But anyway, how was your day there, Snoop? Hopefully it was good. You know, like I said, I always try to wish the best for people, of course. Well, basically for me, it's been pretty good. Like I said, I've been trying to help other people out as always. And like I said, where I'm actually finished trove, pretty much done, like dinner. And like I said, it's nothing else I'm going to do in the trove except help other people out. It gets me more interested and come back into trove so I can actually have something to do. Because like I said, I can get the rest of the mastery and stuff. I can get all that stuff. But I'm not too much worried about that because I've already got the max amount of mastery beyond 500. And like I said, it's more what the mastery is right now that's left for me is like more of a pissing contest or whatnot. It does not give me no more stats anymore. So that's exactly what it is. And I've just got enough stellar bow. Yay! All right. I got to stop getting these stellar bows. I might just switch over to a different character because I'm only getting weapons, and more weapons, and no face. I can't face it no more. Nope. That's exactly what I might have to do because it's not popping up. Like, I mean, I'm getting a lot of crystalline, I'm getting a lot of everything else. And I'm soon be basically almost close to 20 boxes to here. I've got over about 100 on fire gems itself. That's just looking for this freaking face. It's just like, it's not popping up. Sweet, sweet. So are you doing the delves itself? No, basically, it doesn't matter which one you get. That's if you're looking for the weapon, you would have to switch. But if you're just looking for a face, it drops exactly the same RNG on every character. It'll basically be no different. It's just that, like, I mean, my RNG right now is going towards weapons for some odd reason. And usually, like I said, I usually got a full set of armor already filled. As I said, 15 to 20 minutes, I usually got a full set of stellar armor. I'm after giving out stellar armors within less than an hour. Like, I mean, that's including the ring and everything else. Because I'll go along and craft a ring, a lower class ring, and basically just toss it out. But I don't waste my materials, though. Like I said, usually I got rings and stuff already made, stuff like that. Like I said, stellar rings are absolutely useless now. And like I said, you don't get much materials back from them. So I'd rather see someone else using it and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm slowly getting there. Trying to look for this freaking face. I don't know why it's not popping. Okay, is that a face? Oh my god. We've got another hat. Ugh. I need a face. I need to be able to face it. Dang it. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do here is... No. I got to basically cash off right now. This is not working. This is not working. All right, I'm gonna go basically go back to the hub, cache off, go back through again, and work on that. So I'd be able to keep continuing on with that. Like I said, hopefully the storm and stuff don't knock out my power and stuff like that for too long. Like I said, the last time we had a storm, like what we are tending to have, we lost the power for about 4 hours. But I know one time we did have a storm here, and we lost it for about a week. So that's why I'm saying I might be gone for a couple of days. I might be gone for whatever. Like it's nature. You can't control nature itself. So that's exactly why I'm saying, hey, it's just a heads up and doing it that way. So let me see here. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I'm gonna say screw this. I'm gonna go along and try the candy barb, or the night. It doesn't matter which one. Actually, the night will actually do more damage. And I'll go back to Uber 10 because I don't have it set for enough light. So I'm going to go along and empty my inventory a little bit from these gems I'm after collecting and be able to actually help you out. See if it make a difference on the drop chances of what character I use. I know right now it's stuck on weapons, and it's the only thing I'm getting. Normally when it goes to that, I usually like to try to swap in my character to see if it will make a difference, but not saying it will. So I'm going to go along and get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of these 50 gem boxes here. It'll take me a minute. La 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 la. 324. Ooh, 378. Nope, don't want that. La 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 la. Dee, 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 dee. Slowly getting there with these boxes. I'm not wasting time here. I'm trying to just to make sure I've got enough slots so when I go into grind, I'm not stopping every 5 minutes. And yes, I could try to fix up my inventory too a little bit, but it's what it is. Now, what I'm doing here now is trying to make my inventory a little bit better. And do it that way. Yeah, what was it? Snoop, you should have been here earlier when I was talking about dragons and which ones there was easy access and stuff like that. Basically, with a little bit of confrontation, it wasn't a confrontation. It's just that I was talking to one person, which is kind of interesting because, like I said, the guy was saying he's been playing since 2015, and I was like, okay, that's cool, But like I said, it's what it is. Now I'm gonna find. But like I said, some people actually say that and wasn't really there. Now I'm going to go along and use my knight. And I'm going to actually see if that makes a difference. I'm going to drop down to an Uber, different Uber on Fire Realm. And I'm going to drop this to Uber 10 because I don't have the light for anything else. So I'm going to see what I can do within the next couple of minutes. If I don't get nothing and if I keep on getting weapons, I'll give you a stinking weapon. And I'll make something work. Right now, the knight is a bit slower class on moving. That's the only problem. It's a lot faster, though, than the kind of barbarian, but, it's what it is. And my damages are not bad for this character either. I get 95% critical. Almost 2,000 critical hit damage. So it's actually not bad. But I'm still working on every character. And it looks like most of these dungeons are done in front of me. Alright. I don't like going down to Uber 10 at all. But I've got most of my main grind done for the night anyway. So I'm not wasting my time. So I'm actually making it work right for me. So yeah. And I'm going to make it work right for you as well. So let me get over to there. Let me pop this dino egg, or whatever case may be. Going in there, and let's see if it makes a difference. Now, I do have enough damage for in here. I got enough damage to do Uber 11. I just don't have the light. Alright, go. Oh, nothing so far. I'm slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. A rainbow gem? Oh, you mean a rainbow gem? Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Like I said, I never known gems to be called gyms before now. But I guess you're actually exercising, so that's good. Well, your fingers anyway. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, all you got to do is just basically gain your levels and gain your gems, and I can help you with this. And once you're finished with that, you should be able to get up to Uber 8. And when you get up to Uber 8, right, but you want to keep that C4 stuff because you can actually remember you can re-roll that. Just go back and look at like I mean, if you've got like the tentacles and stuff like that, you can re-roll that stuff. So C4 is basically easy to get to a point, but like I mean, it is easy for some people and harder for some others. It depends. But what you want to do is basically only level C4. But like I said, when it comes to statting and stuff like that, don't worry about it as much because, like I said, you can change and customize your sets as you go. Like I said, that's one thing. Like I said, I do mention, like I said, even on my channel and stuff like that too, because like I said, people will be like, "How do you do this? How do you do that?" And that's exactly how you do it. Like I mean, everything is basically if you can't get the right stats, if it's like magical instead of physical, you can always put it on a magical character and so on and so forth. If it's a lot of HP or a lot of health, you can always re-roll the second stat, but you can re-roll the third stat when you got the secondary stat re-roll. So it will help you a lot because C4s, when it comes to the drops, like I mean, it can be a little bit harder to get to a point because you're not getting constant C4 drops. Like I mean, you get a lot of like C2, C3s, but the C4 is a lot harder to get. That's why I said you want to break down your C3s to make your C4 stronger. And you want to skip C3s completely. Just loot collect them and do it that way. So you're not basically wasting resources and stuff. And that's exactly, like I said, only as a suggestion. But I mean, if you wanted to level C3s, it'd be my guess. But I would not want to do double the grind. Because the double grind is just a waste. And like I said, if you got time enough to go along and spend like 2 or 3 months to get all your C3s, then you got 2 or 3 months to get C4, and go for it. But that means you only get one character completed at that point in 6 months or so, between 5 and 6 months. Come on, show me the face. I don't need a weapon. Well, even if it did show me the weapon, it'd be great too. Crip. Yeah. Well, I've got a world boss here there right now, and I'm looking for. Oops. Not there. Not there. Ooh, yes. Loop-de-doop-doop-doo. What did it drop? It still didn't drop anything. But at least you got a good part of your stats. What is your PR now, dude? Dear Shiv. Because you were at 2.6. And you start off with 800. I got another hat. No! I don't want hats! Oh. Ugh. It's horrible. I could find every other stellar piece of gear except and all my characters are basically crystalline right now. So okay, cool. Yeah, the knight is actually a lot more powerful than the candy barb. But candy barb is good for, like, I mean, I don't even know what the candy barb is good for anymore because I don't think it's good for much of anything. It's like it's one of the one of the biggest tanks in the game, but it's like the Chloromancer. It was just good for healing, but nobody really played the Chloromancer for healing. So basically, what they did was reset the character and made it into a DPS. So yeah, hmm. And it's still not a great DPS. It's an okay DPS. Let me see. Still looking for. Hmm. Still looking for that. I'm still looking for that phase, dude. Yeah, you find that the knight will actually be a lot more damage, especially at the earlier stages too. Like, I mean, when you go along and get your advanced classes, and people ask me what class should I get, the very first class I'll say is basically the knight, and not the candy bar burning like that, but like I said, because of the damage output and stuff like that, you can actually deal with it. So yeah, it's all good. It's always good under the hood, especially if you're a mechanic. But I still can't get that stellar freaking face. It's like, I've got bows, I've got everything else. I mean, swords I'm trying to get now. It's like, ick. So I'm slowly getting there, I guess. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna basically. I know you get a better hat than what I've got in my inventory. But you gotta remember, you're only going to be using stellars for short period of time anyway, and then you're gonna be hitting crystalline. You should be hitting crystalline in the next 2 or 3 days. That's what your levels. Like, I mean, as soon as you get that 5K PR, you're gonna have basically to switch everything into crystal, and that means you got to do a little bit of grinding. You get your first weapon for absolutely for free, and it'll actually help you out quite a bit. Now, as I said, this is the same thing as me playing the game with you to a point, because you're out there grinding the gems. I'm out here grinding weapons, whatnot, or gear. And like I say, it's still me helping you out. Because that's all, when you actually play together, that's all you do. It's just basically do it that way. And that will never change in that direction. It's just that where I'm such a high PR and high speed that, like I said, you won't be able to keep up with me. So that would be pointless to try to be on the same Uber, because that won't work. Not currently. I'm still looking for that face. I can't find that face. Do. I still won't be able to face it. Well, can you use what, dear Shiv? I'm sorry, I never missed your question. It's just that I've been trying to do whatever. But anyway, yeah. Like I said, what are you trying to use for your knight? Because the candy barb and the knight is pretty much the same. It's just a knight does a heck of a lot more damage. And I mean a heck of a lot more damage. It does crazy damage. Oh, the stellar? Yeah, but see, the problem is when you get one character built up with stellars, you can swap everything out as long as they're actually corresponding with each other. You only need one set of stellar, because remember, when you actually get up to Uber 8, you can start grinding all your crystalline. Then you get better crystalline as you go. So basically, it helps it just to have one set. And that's exactly how that works. Like, I mean, I'm still trying to get freaking crystalline 4 for most of my characters. Like, I've got 85% crystalline 4 right now. I'm still missing 15%, which is a lot of crystalline. But, of course, I'm not doing delves and stuff right now either. Well, well, you're not on an Uber 8 yet because you don't have the PR. But like I said, when it comes to that, I don't need to help you with the crystalline. Crystalline is just you do regular dungeons. Crystalline 1 is very easy to get. It's sad how easy it is to get. And me, I don't have no amount to sell right now. Not currently. Because usually I've got, like I said, stuff I normally have, it's usually gone. Like it usually goes up for sale right away. Now, I don't know if that's a helmet or anything like that in there. I'm trying to see. Nope, there's no stuff in there. So it could tell but a glow. It's two shadows. But yeah. But to answer your question, no, I got no mouse right now. Like I said, I'm trying to get some more from the adventure boxes and stuff. I'm still working on that. No. Ooh, nope. I'm getting close, but not close enough. I want to try to get that freaking there. Like I said, I might just upgrade the my gems to crystalline. See, when you get stellar gems, you can use your qubits that you can get for logging every day to bring everything to crystal if you want. Like I said, for your basically your stellar gems, so you can save a little bit of time to getting your first crystals. But not saying it's the most cheapest way of doing it. But you also can grind for, like, say, gem dust and stuff like that, and other things. Other rare. Oh, what did I get? Oh, I get the face. Woo! Hey, now I can face it. Woo! Yeah, sweet. All right. Ooh, well, I guess if you could meet me at the hub, I'll be able to give you this face. So you'll be able to actually be able to do it that way. So yeah. Ooh. Yeah, your first set of crystal, once you get to there, you go to the basically the crafting table, and you should be able to get that, no problem. Now, I'm actually here. Yup, okay. We'll just basically go to the trading. Come on over. Nope, nope. Oh, way over here. Yeah. There we go. And can you face it? I wonder, can you face it? Oh, now you can. With a little bit of lovely eyes. All right. Ooh, sweet. Now slap it on your character. Let's see that PR. Ugh. Now, what is your PR now, dude? It should be 3.3 to be exact, or 3.4. 3K, nice. Well, basically from 800 to 3K, that's a great big jump. As I said, I can help you a little bit, but that saves you a couple of months of grinding, dude. You gotta remember, stellars are freaking, because you need the dragons, and you need a lot of, yeah. I don't know why they made stuff, that much more. Yeah. But anyway, regardless of that, now what you want to do is just basically focus on your ring crafting and stuff like that, and get your mastery up. Get the rest of those gems and work on those. And if you got any questions or anything like that, now I'll be able, like I said, at any time I'll be able to help you with as much as I can. So yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things. Now, like I said, you'll be able to go out and do some grinding and wear those sexy shades, and it's all good. At least you can have a full heart, a heart and a half, because yeah. At least you got something to use now for your character. So that's great. Now, the only thing is you don't have the weapon, but I'm not going to worry about the weapon, because I know when you get up to the Uber 8, that's it. Anyway, I've just basically got troved. So I'm just going to go along and leave here my stream for a minute. But how do you get a banner? I will explain how to get a banner. Basically, you grind for them, or you get them in Delves. Delves is the best way to getting them. Now, I know my mic is still working. My screen is just locked up. But anyway, before I actually exit here, I'm going to say good night to you guys. I'm just going to basically take a break because I've been streaming quite a bit. And like I said, hopefully you have a good one. Like I said, it's just one of those things, and probably catch you on the flip. Now, if, like I said, if you can't hear me, whatever the case may be, I will try to rerun my stream and do it that way. So I'll be able to still say goodbye to you guys. So yeah, good night, Snoop, and I'm glad to have you help do Shiv. Like I said, if you want to do it, you can check my YouTube channel still. I'm just said I'm sorry I just got troved, because that happens. But anyway, like I said, you can check my YouTube channel. Just look for Gamersmith. No number, no nothing else. Just go over there and basically check out my YouTube channel. This will help you quite a bit. Just look for the Blue Wolf. You can subscribe if you like, basically to try to get information. And I'm going to say goodnight to you because my game just crashed. I was going to try to get a longer stream. But anyway, peace for now, guys, and have fun and do what you do and don't do what I do. No, just kidding. Peace out now.